So in today's video, we're going to find out what it would look like if a potato bake and a cheeseburger had a vegan baby. Just so you know, this is what's coming up. Ah, so good. Enough of that now, you have to wait to the end. Okay, so doing a little bit more roughing up around the edges. That's a little bit like me, rough around the edges. Let's do that. Actually, no. Let's get cracking on the meat. Taxi! Okay, so we want to start with about 3/4 of a cup of TVP. I'm going to use in Australia what we call Mighty Mite. It is like a Vegemite equivalent, but it is gluten-free. I think in the States you can get something similar, better than bouillon, but you'd have to check whether that's gluten-free because I don't know. So just another few little ingredients popping in here, and then stirring it around, make sure it gets evenly coated. So we want every bit of that TVP to suck up some of this goodness that we're adding to it. I don't use TVP very often because it is a processed food, but sometimes if you just want that meaty taste, it's really the way to go. I know that some people like to strain their TVP through a sieve, but I don't find it's necessary. And I also don't put too much more liquid in than what I'm going to use. So you'll notice that it's pretty dry here, and I won't actually drain any of that liquid away because I don't want all of the flavour that I've added to it to go down the drain. So it's going to be fried up in a little bit, and so any extra moisture will evaporate from there. If you do accidentally put too much water in, I guess you could drain it off, but you might just want to then add a few more bits and pieces of flavour. To my plant-based milk, I'm going to add all of my normal goodies like onion powder and garlic powder, and of course nutritional yeast to give it that cheesy flavour. But you'll notice I put citric acid in, and that's what's also going to help it give it more authentic cheese taste. If you're not a fan of that, you could substitute that for something like apple cider vinegar. Okay, so first things first, let's get our potatoes into the oven. Now these are parboiled. They're still a little bit hard. What I might do is just chop some of the bigger ones up so they're a bit more uniform in size. Cutting these fairly roughly, and I'm not minding if there's some like little rough edges, because the little rough edges will crisp up nicely in the oven. So speaking of the oven, it's about 1 billion degrees here in Queensland today. So if I start to melt, someone call an ambulance. All right, I think that looks about right. And in Mung Bean Mama fashion, I'm not going to be using any oil. So let's just have a look, see how they're a little bit fluffed up. That's a good thing. It's because they're already cooked and we're just after a little bit of crispy coating kind of situation going on. I think I'll just pop them into a 200 degrees oven for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes maybe. Now this is the sort of cheesy sauce that I made earlier. Now this is fine just as it is. It has the tapioca starch, which will thicken it up, but I'm going to put in my secret vegan weapon, and that is green banana biomass. So I'm going to link a description to a short of how to make that. So this is a frozen cube. I always make sure I have some of these on hand. So I'm going to pop that in. What that's going to do, not only will it increase the nutritional value, but it will also make it creamy and delicious and just give it that extra little bit of, well, it just levels it up, to be fair. Oh, actually, before I do that, what I might do is I'll put a little bit of turmeric in there. So the turmeric will not only make it a beautiful yellow colour, it's an extra bit of nutrition. So why not go with the anti-inflammatory properties of turmeric, as well as making it yellow. So let's give that a whirl. That should be enough. Now look at that colour. That is going to be delicious. What I thought I might do, and you don't have to do this, but I kind of think that this will work out better. And I don't know if you know this about me yet, but I'm a little bit of an impromptu cook and I kind of make it up as I go. So bear with me. What I thought I would do is I might put that in the microwave for a minute or two just to start the thickening process, so that when we pour this over our potatoes that have got a nice sort of crispy skin on them, it will coat nicely. All right, in the microwave for 1 minute, we'll give it a stir and then we'll see if it needs another minute. Okay, my lovelies, that has been 1 minute. It's only thickened up very slightly, so it's definitely going to need another minute or two. So let's get that sorted. You know what? I think I can use a wee bit of sweetener. So I'm going to find some rice syrup or date paste, whatever I find first. Rice syrup it is. Okie dokie, I think we're still going to need another minute. So, because this came out of the fridge because I'd prepared this earlier. So if you're making it from scratch and it's not super cold from the fridge, you might only need a minute or two. So that's when intuitive cooking really kicks in. See. Oh yeah, that's much better with the sweetener. People tell me no burger is complete without some pickles. Well, I don't like pickles, so I have bought jalapenos. But you do you. That will do it. Did you hear that? That's a microwave. Let's check it. Can you see how that's starting to get a little bit thicker? I reckon we could probably stop there because don't forget, we are going to be putting this in the oven, so it'll thicken up some more. That should be enough to kind of give us the coating that we want. Give them a chop. This is not exactly precision knife skills, but hey, this is home cooking. This is rustic and delicious. So not only is this kind of be delicious, and I reckon the kiddies will love it, it's actually healthy because it's made of whole foods. Well, except for the tomato sauce and, well, mustard's pretty close to a whole food, to be fair. I usually make my own tomato sauce from scratch. It's not difficult to do, but I ran out, so we're going to use store-bought stuff. So technically mine won't be whole foods plant-based, but it could be and probably should be. I thought it would be really nice if we could get some sliced onions on the top. So let's do that. Actually, no. Let's get cracking on the meat. Okay, so this is our textured vegetable protein that's sucked up all the juices. Now look at that, so delicious. That's going to fry up and be just like normal meat. Well, not normal meat, it's going to be healthy meat. Well, you decide. Let's just go with yummy, okay? All right, so we've got this on. I need to turn my burner on. That on. And of course we're not cooking with any oil, so I'm going to use a little bit of water in the pan if I need to, okay? You can use oil, you do you. Okie dokie, in with the onions. Oh, probably see my double chin from there. All right, let's go. Onions are in. Give those babies a little bit of water. It was starting to catch. It's all right to let it catch a little bit, because what that then means is it kind of gets yummy on the bottom of the pan, and then the water deglazes it and makes it browner. And so every bit of brown when you're cooking, every bit that's brown and not black is actual flavour. So don't panic about that. So after that lot of water, I'm just going to leave it a little while. And if you can hear me in the background, I am chopping those onions. Oh, time for the meat. So we are just going to pop that straight into the pan. And let's give that, ooh, yummy. Give that a little bit while. Turn that up, turn it down just a wee bit. Alright. Oh guys, that's really good. I just tasted that. I've just got these out of the oven, so they've just got a little bit of crispy. Not too much. We don't want to overcook them. Let's just feel. Oh yeah, they're deliciously tender now. Okie dokie. So what we're going to do now is pour over this delicious sauce. Oh my gosh, that's so yummy. Looks so cheesy and so delicious. Make sure everything gets a little bit of the cheesy sauce on. It doesn't have to be perfect to be yummy or to be healthy. All right, there we go. Then we're going to take our burger meat and pop that down the center. I have to work out how to do things for the camera. I'm going to do a little bit of tomato sauce on this layer, right, to go into the oven. And I'm going to do a few of the onions, but not all of them. Yummy, 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 yummy. Let's pop her into the oven. Remember, it's all cooked, so it's just till it gets all sort of yummy-ish. So whatever that looks like for you, that's when you take it out of the oven. Oh my gosh, look how gorgeous it looks. So we're going to put some pickles, let's pretend, on there. Oh my gosh. You need it. And some mustard, because it's a burger. And some more tomato sauce. Oh, oopsies. Oh my gosh, yes it does need a couple of extra. Come up nice and close for you. Oh, look! Oh my gosh, can I keep that? Seriously, dudes, you've got to try this. Oh yeah.